David's podcast. David's podcast is guests. Your fun time.
Thank you so much, George, for the vision to Grace and joining History of Podcast. And ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the 40th episode of David's Podcast. And I'm your host, David Sorry. Yes, folks, we officially made the 40th episode, which is hard to believe, especially we've been doing this podcast since November 7th, 2024. And in any event, we're coming to you inside this beautiful radio schedule, last radio inside this beautiful campus of PCC College. And as I chat my guys ready for ABC 7, it's a cloudy, gloomy day Friday in Los Angeles, but however it will be a beautiful weekend in LA, and also next week too. Back to game ABC 7 Wednesdays. Thank you guys with you 5, 6, 11 on ABC 7 as we're recording this. So happy Friday to you, Michelle.
Happy Friday, David. Thank you for having me.
Likewise. And today we've been joined with a guest, especially she's representing from the PCC Courier, especially she also does the PCC Sports Coverage Club, and also she's a big Kings, Lakers, and Dodgers fans. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to David's Podcast for the first time, our girl Alicia. Alicia, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you.
We're so happy to have you, Alicia, especially this will be a San Diego, and I can't wait. And Alicia, are you ready for the top basic questions while I put you on the hot seat?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. So, Alicia, your first topic is PCC Courier, and your first question is, how did you get your start in journalism and writing for PCC Courier?
For journalism, I was initially a kinesiology major when I came here to PCC. And then when it was 2 weeks before the school year started, I changed it to journalism because my cousin had asked me what my dream job was, and I said to be the next Vin Scully. So I was like, what am I going to do kinesiology for if I want to do something completely opposite? So I enrolled in the journalism class, and when the advisor said, the journalism class is the prerequisite for the Courier, so he just announced to the whole class that we're all eligible. So I just took that opportunity.
And how is it writing your first piece in the Courier?
Ooh, it was a pretty tough one. I covered a women's basketball game, and they lost really bad. And the sports editor at the time kind of just rewrote the entire piece because it was my first time writing. But, it's constructive criticism, so it was okay.
Wait, how do you go about writing something positive about a game we lost?
It's hard. You don't want to. You always want to tell the truth, of course, and not just only tell the good parts. So with that piece, I kind of just kept centered it around the team staying optimistic, because that's kind of what every question was when I was interviewing the coach and everybody. They were just excited for the next season to start already because they wanted a new start. So.
Nice. All right, now Alicia, your second question is, how did you get hired at PCC Courier, and what stories have you written from the outlet?
So, like I said, I just kind of joined after I took the prerequisite class. And you said, what was every story I've written?
What stories have you written from the outlet?
I've written a lot of stories. We're all required to write one of each column. So we have news, lifestyle, opinion, sports section, and then we also have social media too. So mainly I'll do sports and opinion pieces. I'll do news here and there, but a lot of the sports ones are mainly basketball, and what else? I've done football too, basketball, football. But yeah, and then opinion pieces, I like to talk about sports a lot, and then video games too. So.
How'd you get into sports and writing about it?
Oh, I've just always been into sports. I grew up a Dodgers fan. My whole family is they're all big baseball fans. And I guess throughout high school, I just wanted to get more into sports. Or not throughout high school, but as I was growing up, I wanted to get more into sports. And then in high school, I ended up playing basketball for the team too. So obviously that kind of gave me another motive to get even more into sports and getting really analytical with everything as well. So.
Well, Michelle, thank you for doing a quick question, especially you're now grateful when it comes to doing my question. So thank you, Michelle.
You're welcome, David. I'm sorry.
Yeah, only here on David's Podcast. All right, anyway, all right, now like we said, we go from PCC Courier to PCC Sports Coverage Club, and your third question is, can you tell us about PCC Sports Coverage Club, talking about sports as well in sport media.
Yeah, so Sports Coverage Club is kind of all about creating sports media and also just talking sports. When I was trying to get more into it on campus, I realized there was no clubs, with that purpose mainly. So I was like, why not just make my own? And it was kind of a slow start. It's hard to get board members, but I was really glad this semester when I saw everybody join.
I don't know much about sports. So what's like your favorite thing? Like honestly, I like baseball, but
Yeah.
I never am up to date.
I would say the competitiveness with every sport. It's a really great thing to see, especially during the playoffs. It's it's like art to me,
Oh, interesting. It's fun to way. I love looking at it.
It is, especially I'm big to your sports coverage, especially like sometimes you always have it on Tuesdays at PCC Courier, and we always have like a long time speaking Alicia, she always tells us like well what scores we need to cover speaking for the club, and sure we have a big club, and especially my favorite kids Ricky Jr. also started attending the sports club as well. Yes, we started attending sorry, Ricky Jr. It's okay, Gaby. Yes, we started attending the sports club here at PCC, especially, I love going to clubs, and especially, I'm also a bit sports guy, especially, I love hearing people talk about sports, especially the sports club. We have so much fun, especially my brother Gaby also goes there too. And Ricky Jr., yes, I should go to the sports club, especially, it's so much fun, and overall, I love listening to a girl, Alicia, especially, she explains very well, especially anyone else, and I love it, yay! Well, and finally, too. And Ricky Jr., I also go to the club, too, and overall, I have a lot of fun, too. Yay! Back to you, David. All right, thank you, finally. All right, now, Alicia, your fourth question is, where did you guys came up with a name for the club?
I think it was like a while ago. It was like last summer. We were kind of playing back and forth with another name. I think it was like some other thing. I can't even remember. It was so bad. I don't even remember it. So we kind of just ended up with, I wanted something with alliteration, so it's kind of easy to like abbreviate. So it just goes by SCC, or Sports Coverage Club if you want to say the full one. But yeah, it took like maybe like 2 days to come up with that name. Not very long, but yeah.
And how big is your board? Like,
we kind of just have like the general positions, like ICC, treasurer, vice president, secretary, and then social media. So pretty small board.
Nice. All right, now I was just said you mentioned sports earlier, but I will ask you what sports did you play growing up?
Growing up, I played about everything except for baseball and softball, which is my favorite sport. So interesting. Yeah. I started off with basketball. It's always been basketball, really. Picked up volleyball, flag football here and there. I actually made the varsity flag football team in high school because there was no flag football team until my senior year. And we only had a varsity team, so if you made the team, that's it. Like, you're on varsity, and that was the only team. But I ended up quitting to secure my spot as captain for basketball, which I highly regret. Flag football ended up being division champ. No, not division champs. Northern League champs of our league. And then basketball, I don't even think we made playoffs. Yeah, it was a really interesting season. We had the coach's daughter as our other our point guard. She was 5'10", by the way, the tallest on the team as a point guard. So, Coach, what are you doing right now? Like, what do you mean? But yeah, it was an interesting season for sure. And I will every day regret the day I quit flag football.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
It's tough. Like, but what's like something that you like doing as a captain for basketball? Like,
I think just leading the drills and being there for the girls, because like I said, it was a tough season. So the daughter of the coach is just really difficult, and obviously just being there for the girls, it would feel special to have the ball at times because she was just the biggest ball hog. So I was just kind of there to back everyone up and try to get everyone to play like a team again.
Yeah, that's good. Especially, I also played sports when I was a little kid. Especially, I played basketball, soccer. Again, I also played a little volleyball. Again, I remember when I was at intermediate school, speaking, I would say to me, I remember I played a game called rebounding, where when you would kick a ball and you like a rebounding. And I also ranked 2 when I was in 8th grade. So overall, yeah, I play a lot of sports growing up. It's also here PCC Speed, pickleball, and basketball too. All right, and anyway, let's see. What question was it? Oh yeah, number 6. So, Alicia, what is like working for the Dodgers and Lakers, and how did you got hired? I mean, maybe say it. What is like working for the Dodgers and Lakers, and how did you got those jobs from the teams?
Okay, so I guess I'll just start with how I got the jobs. My Nina Millie, my bad. Wrong Nina. Yeah, so she used to work for the Dodgers Stadium. She had a higher position, I believe. I don't know exactly what it was. She wasn't even working there anymore at the time when I got the interview, so she kind of just put in a good word for me. And then when I get to the interview, I see a mom of an old friend from middle school that I was really close with. So I think that also got me in too, because during the interview, they were kind of just telling me what the job is like. So it was already like I got the job. But yeah, so it was mainly connections. But they usually have like a hire fest during the off season. So that's how other people would get jobs too. It's really fun working there. I'm just a stand worker, so I'll just like sell food. The stand that I work at, we just sell like beer and hot dogs, so it's like really easy.
Best stand! Oh my gosh!
Yeah. And then I also work on field level, so every time we will close early because we have alcohol cutoff at the end of the 7th inning. So I'll just watch the game. So it's lots of fun. All the customers are usually really nice. They're all drunk anyway, so it's like, how are they going to be mean? But yeah, I get to keep up with the game. The times that it does slow down, I just talk with my coworkers about sports because they all know ball, So it's really fun.
Oh my gosh. And how long have you been working there now?
This is my 2nd season.
2nd season.
Wow. And plus, the Dodgers can just come up a win last night against the Giants. Especially the Dodgers. Go ahead, Lisa.
No, good. I'm like, let's go Dodgers. Sorry to Giants fans, but...
Blue Giants. Giants fans and the Bear, please don't watch this part of the podcast. What were we going to say? Yes, go Dodgers. All right. Blue Giants. That was my first suggestion in my year. All right. Now we go to your 7th question, Alicia, is how often you play PlayStation, including your favorites like your cat and FNAF poster.
Oh, okay. So on my PlayStation, now that school starts, I don't have a lot of time to play on it. But, when it's the summer or winter break, I'll play like every day for at least like 2 hours.
Wow.
So, yeah, I like video games. Mainly I'll play like Fortnite and Minecraft. But I've always been into the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, which is, FNAF for short.
Oh.
But I play those on my iPad. So I have completed FNAF 1 and 2 completely, including the hardest modes. So I'm working on FNAF 3. I'm on night 5, but by the time I got to FNAF 3, school had started again. So maybe this summer I'll reclaim my crown as FNAF queen.
I hope so. Fingers crossed.
Did you see the movies?
I did.
What did you think about?
Very interesting. The first one was really good. The second one, I don't know what they're doing. I wrote an article on this titled "I don't know what Scott was thinking, leaving his game behind," in reference to the Living Tombstone song. But they're just changing a lot with like the timeline, and I understand that it's inspired, but they're kind of like abusing the fact that it's inspired, and they're kind of making their own story. So
yeah, they jump back and forth a lot, right?
And then they completely changed Puppet, which I hated because I love Puppet so much, despite how much I hate her in the game. I love her character, but she's really annoying.
Yeah, I've heard the mixed reviews, especially for like the hardcore FNAF fans are like, nah, that movie was horrible.
Yeah, the second one is horrible. I mean, it's good to watch. It's just horrible seeing how much they change it. Yeah. It did take a lot of research to beat it, though. So all the hardcore fans, they're deep in. We're all deep in.
I could imagine. Can I ask, like, how long does it take for the research?
Okay, so for the research, it took a good few weeks because I have to find the right strategy. So for FNAF 1, it's a lot simpler since you're dealing with only 4 animatronics.
Right.
So those are the highest mode. They're easy to, like, beat. And then for FNAF 2, there's 10 animatronics you have to be at the highest mode. So you have to find a way to overlap. They call it blackouts.
Right.
When the animatronics step into your office, and you have to overlap it with Foxy, because you have to flash your light at Foxy to make sure he doesn't jump scare you. So it's really, you have to get like a whole timer and everything, and it took a while to figure that out. And I was watching Markiplier for like, well, I'd always watch Markiplier, but I was trying to see what his strategy was. And he'll reference the people, but in game it was really confusing because there's a lot of cuts in it. They found out that he cheated.
Wow.
he didn't beat 1020 and I did. I'm better than Markiplier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, did you see Iron Lung?
I didn't. No one wanted to go with me, and I was like, "You guys are all horrible people."
It was
Damn.
it was worth the watch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not on anything right now either. I don't even know if it's gonna.
It's not. It wasn't it like a self-funded.
Self-funded. Yeah,
self-funded. That's cool.
I heard it was really good too, and I liked the game too. So it's like, should have just gone by myself.
I gotta say, come on, people. If let's not go where our girl is, especially if she wants to go to, especially when it comes to buildings, just join. Don't leave her hanging. Don't leave her hanging. That's what I try to say. All right. Now your last question, Alicia, here on Gary's podcast is question number 8. Is there upcoming projects you're working on for the Courier you would like to announce here exclusively here on Gary's podcast?
Yeah, there's actually this one piece I've been trying to get. There's like a lot of legal things, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say everything, but,
Right.
handcuff me.
No.
So basically, the women's basketball coach was under investigation for some crazy things.
Oh, wow.
So he has been gone for the whole season. And I have been trying to work on this piece for months, since last semester. It's just hard when there's like lawyers involved. So essentially, I think he was stealing money from the girls and just telling them like insensitive comments and jokes.
Wow.
And it's really interesting because he wasn't allowed on campus, neither was his assistant. He wasn't allowed to coach anymore.
Wow.
But then he was inducted to the Hall of Fame as the winningest coach of all time.
What?
Yeah.
Shocking.
How?
Exactly. And
Oh my
his
goodness.
reputation had always been bad because I guess a lot of the staff here weren't really messing with him either. So it's like, how are you going to be winningest coach of all time?
Oh
of all
my
time?
god.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. So
So we actually have some good tea here.
yeah.
Well, I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, so-
how did they find it? Oh.
Allegedly.
we
How
have-
did I
Never
find
mind,
out? I
I
have some
didn't-
sources that
Yeah,
shall not be named.
No,
Okay, we're not
we
gonna
can't. We will not reveal. We will
Yeah.
not reveal sources at this time.
So that project, well, I already have like 1-2 sources down. So we're just trying to work on getting a few more people to share their stories and write it out, and it should be out in the next 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, where can people read it? You said Courier.
PCCcourier.com. Go to the sports section. You can see all the sports stories what I manage.
Yes.
Yes, especially Alicia, she does a major job writing sports, especially for PCC Courier. And like Alicia just said, everyone check out PCC Courier. Especially you could find Alicia's articles and our articles, if I could say articles for once, especially for our reports that covers here PCC Sports as well. So Alicia, I want to thank you for stopping by. I mean, before we go, where can people follow you or follow the PCC Courier on social media?
Oh, yeah. It's just PCC Courier on Instagram. And I believe we have a TikTok with the same name, too. And then Sports Coverage Club, it's just PCC Sports Coverage Club on Instagram.
Nice.
It's fun, yeah. So, and then, well, thank you. I can't wait to go read your article when it comes out, your piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Can I ask how much? How much did he scam them? Or
I'm
like,
not sure.
Are you legally allowed to? I'm kind of like.
I don't even. Okay, it's unclear because he had this system where they would put money in, and when they reached their certain stat, like the forward's supposed to get this many rebounds a game. If they didn't meet that rebound, they wouldn't get their money back until they met it. So some of the girls would get their money back, some wouldn't.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And not only that, you're supposed to give the players money every week for food, I think, and he would buy them food only before the game.
Wow.
So it's like,
Wow.
they should have it every day, but not.
Students. You're speaking of the students
I
here.
believe that was I believe. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. We just say right
Allegedly.
now, allegedly.
Yes.
All right. On that note, Alicia, I want to thank you for stopping by here on Gary's Podcast. It was a lot of fun. Especially talking about sports and Courier, and I want to thank you for stopping by here on the show for the first time.
Yeah, of course. It was great being here. Thank you.
Thank you. It was fun having you.
Thank you.
And Ricky, you guys did a great job, especially here on the podcast. Could you find thank you for always having me, especially thank you, Alicia, thank you for stopping by, especially this was a lot of fun, and Michelle, excellent job as our co-host, and yay, Gary's Podcast, greatest podcast ever. Gary's Podcast, the greatest podcast ever, especially we always have fun here on the show, and I love it so much. 100% Ricky Jerry speaking. I love this podcast so much, especially on the 40 episode we officially made to 40 episode. I love it. Yay! We just keep up the numbers. And yeah, all right, back to you again. All right, so everyone, I want to thank you for watching Gary's podcast for the 40 episode, and next Friday we're going to be joining Danielle, our girl Danielle from the virus. She will be back. She will be back next Friday, especially for the third time. So looking forward to talk to her. And everyone, have a good weekend. And we talk to you next week on Gary's Podcast. We're out here. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Peace. 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 Peace.